Hello movie lovers, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here. Today I'm bringing my review of Scream 2 on 4K. This one was provided to me for review by Paramount. If you do get a chance to check this one out, be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I will be sure to include more information with affiliate links to purchase one down in the description. So let me just throw out there right away, late 90s, early 2000s horror movies are some of my favorites. I was a young man at that point, and I was really into horror movies. Not that I'm not still really into horror movies, but to me, there's just such a nostalgia factor. I could not possibly review this movie without feeling nostalgia towards it that maybe a newer viewer would not feel. Now the 4K on this, I thought it looked pretty good. It didn't really blow me away. I feel like in this time period, the movies look pretty good already on Blu-ray. They're not going to be like giant leaps forward. I thought the colors looked pretty good on this one. I thought there was a lot of detail, but also kind of inconsistency in the detail. Sometimes, especially backgrounds would be extremely blurry, and sometimes they'd be pretty clear. And I felt like the close-ups were always pretty clear. The biggest thing I saw in this, and I typically don't have this issue on my TV, so I feel like maybe it's more of just this movie, is a lot of times when the camera would pan, it would get pretty blurry and there'd be like quite a bit of motion blurring going on. And like I said, I don't really see that on a lot of movies, so I feel like it's more this movie than the equipment. But overall, I thought it was a good looking 4K. I did see somebody else saying, it was a good improvement over the Blu-ray. I didn't do a side-by-side comparison, but I was happy with the way it looked. The movie, a direct sequel to Scream. Scream is kind of like this just great slasher revitalizing the horror genre, and I love it. And I love this one too. I love all the Scream movies. I think they did a pretty good job on all of them. In this one, it takes place, I'm not sure if they say exactly how long. In the first one, Sydney is in high school. I don't know if she's a high school senior. And in this one, she's in college. So it couldn't have been more than a few years between the two movies. Now, as she's in college, a person is killed, and some people immediately jump to the conclusion, it's a Scream copycat killer, but not everyone believes it, and then slowly a few more people get killed off, and they really kind of misdirect you and give you these hints, and they hint at maybe it's like almost like the same movie. It's her boyfriend and his friend, just like in the first movie, and you're not really sure, and it's one of those things where it kind of goes back and forth. It could be him, it could not be him. You don't really know. And so again, more people are getting killed off. Gale Weathers comes to investigate and work on her next book, and of course Deputy Dewey comes to check and make sure everyone's okay. And so we have a lot of the original cast brought back, and I love the cast. I like them as actors. I love the characters they played in this franchise, and so you do get a large portion of the original cast back in this one, which is a lot of fun. Now, I don't feel like this movie is as good as the original, although it is fun and enjoyable, and they do a great job really of keeping you guessing. It has some of that great music that is in many Wes Craven movies, just the kind of feel of the music he would have in his movies a lot. Definitely helps keep the suspense up in this one. And while I said it's not as enjoyable as the first one, it's still really good, and so I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5. Hope you did enjoy the video. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, check the chest videos, and I'll see you guys next time.